Austria is quickly becoming my favourite country because every time I go back there, the quality and variety of trails are just remarkable. This trail starts at the Wasserfallweg Parkplatz in the Gesause National Park in Austria. And along this trail you'll see signposts stating the trail name and number, or the Austrian flag either painted on a rock or a tree or something like that. Pretty soon you'll see this gigantic rock face and you'll think to yourself, how am I actually going to get up there without any ropes or hooks or whatever? But it all comes clear. And within the first 2k you'll find the first part of the Via Ferrata which you need to use to get up this initial rock face. It is not for the faint-hearted. The first 6 kilometers of this trail is entirely up, going from 560 meters to over 2,100 meters at the peak of Planspitz. It becomes runnable again as it takes you through a really stunning valley through the saddle of Planspitz and Hoxenudel. Please forgive the pronunciation of that mountain name. Pretty soon into this trail you will be past the tallest peak in the UK, so that's quite special. You can continue straight to go to the Gesause, or you can turn right to head to the peak of Planspitz. No. Turning right does mean that the next 2k will be a gradient of 30% and above. You'll soon pass the 2,000 meter altitude mark, and as you move along the exposed ridge with a sheer drop on your right and a very, very steep slope on your left, you'll get to the ridge of Planspitz and the view is just unbelievable. But after some immense concentration you will see the cross indicating the peak of Planspitz. You get some amazing sights of Hochtor, which is the tallest mountain in the Gesause National Park. It's only really after you complete the journey you look back and think just how dangerous what you were doing actually was, but it still doesn't stop you from doing it, which is the great thing. And to not sound like I'm exaggerating or anything, you are quite literally one mistake or one muscle cramp away from it's spelling the end for you. But it still is something that I would do again and again and again, and I'm sure there are lots of other people who are in the same boat. Soon you'll find yourself at the Gesause, where you can get some beer or food or refill your water reserves from this lovely little wooden trough at the front of the hut. After leaving there, the remaining 12k of this trail is all runnable and mostly downhill, which is good news. After going up the final climb of this route, you'll see the Soska Valley, where hopefully for you there will be some beautiful sounds of Austrian cowbells ringing throughout it. There was a house in the middle of this valley, and it was a family of 4, and the guy offered all of us if we wanted to come in and have a drink and sit down and rest up for a little bit, which I thought was incredibly kind. You'll soon get onto a gravel road which takes you all the way back to the river Enns. The trail runs parallel to the Harzelgrabensbach. The trail runs parallel to the stream until it merges into the river Enns. You'll see some crystal clear glacial water flowing alongside you the whole way down, from waterfalls and rock pools, and the water is good enough to drink. I tested that myself. And before you know it, you'll be at the end of the journey, crossing a train track and back on to the main road where you started. But there is some good news. There is a little gravel car park across the road over the bridge, which has a trail that leads down to the river ends.
Oh, so nice.
And it was a perfect way of finishing off the day. It was so cold, but so refreshing, and very, very much enjoyable. All in all, a 20-kilometre trail that has it all. It has intense climbs, high altitudes, exposed ridges, scrambles, via ferratas, snow, lakes, cows, beer, and the list could go on.